Hey guys, it's CFOPeter. I don't really feel like adding an intro because, I already told you what you want to watch in the thumbnail and in the title. So basically when you click in, you already know what you're expecting. So why do I need to add an intro and tell you again what you're watching? As you can see here, I just moved the room because one of my host family's relatives is coming and she has to use my room and I'm moving down to the basement. But this place is very good for recording, although the desk is kind of small, but yeah, it's totally fine. Today is story time. So now I'm just telling you the story of my encounter with 3 non-cubers. They're all from my school, some from lower school, some from my grade, stuff like that. And yeah, let's just get into the topic. So in the background here is my practice solves. I basically did 50 practice solves, and these are all the sub 20th ones. So jazz music in the background, live story episode 1, and I hope you enjoy. So the first story is with one of my classmates. He is in the same grade as I do, but he's a non-cuber. He is basically one of the best friends that I have, and he's one of the first 10 subscribers that I have on my channel. He's a non-cuber. He doesn't really do any speed cubing, but he loves watching my video, and he always leaves comments down on them. Here's the latest comment that I received this morning from him. So yeah, in my previous Vault 3 unboxing video, I know that video is kind of old, I said,
let's see the corner cutting over here.
And then this non-cuber friend of mine just gained his first cubing vocabulary, that is corner cutting. So he feels like he's confident enough and he's ready to become a professional speed cuber because you know what corner cutting is. So every single time when I'm doing speed solve, he will just pick up my cube and start to say, "Oh, sick corner cutting. Oh my god, that corner
nice
cutting.
Corner cutting.
Oh, corner cut. Oh, nice. Corner
Look
cutting.
at the corner cutting.
Corner cut.
Oh, corner cut.
Corner
Nice
cut.
corner cutting.
Yeah. And yeah, that's it. He's really funny. Like, I'm not really pissed off by it. He's just really funny. Every single time when I see him, he will just start saying, "Sick corner cutting. Oh, look at that sick corner cutting." And yeah, that's just a very funny non-cuber in our grade. Next year, this non-cuber is going to another school. Now, I'm not those super popular person taking a selfie on Instagram and saying, "Oh, I have no friends." I mean, literally, as a first year international student, I really don't have too much friends in the school. He's one of the closest that I have. And yeah, he's one of the first subscribers that I have on my channel. So yeah, I won't see him next year and the year after next year, so I'm definitely gonna miss him, and I wish him all the good luck in his new school. So let's move on to the second encounter. I have 1 free period every day out of 7 periods. That 40-minute period is always the best time of the day because I would just do speed solves in the hallway or wherever I feel like doing speed solves. There's one day when I'm just messing around with my 3x3 with one of my cuber friends, and then a middle school student walked by and he's like, "Oh, can you solve that thing?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, I can solve a 3x3. And he's like, "Oh dude, I'm a cuber too, I can solve that thing." And I was like, "Oh, what's your PB?" So now here I intentionally used PB rather than personal best because all the cubers know what PB means, and I just want to test if he's a real cuber or not. And as I expected, he answered, "What is PB?" And I was like, personal best. And he's like, I think it's 2 minutes.
I am the one, the way your son don't need a gun to get respect.
And then I was like, "Oh, that's pretty good. You're getting good at it." And he just like walked away like he's the god in the world. I can see the smile on his face. Like, I think that's like the best day of his life as a cuber. I don't know, I just feel really bad to like make him being so confident. And yeah, that's just really funny. And as he walked away, my friend says, Peter, do a solve and show him right now, like you're sub 20, dude." And I was like, "Nah, whatever." So the third encounter, when I was having lunch, there's like a freshman walking past by our table, seeing me solving the 3x3, and he walks past me. He's seeing me solving the cube, and he's like, "Hey, dude, do you know what a ghost cube is? And I was like, yeah, sure, ghost cube, a shape mod. That's pretty cool. The way he's saying ghost cube makes me feel like that he's just one of those people who watched a YouTube video about some kind of weird ghost cube and started to show off to his friends that he knows what a ghost cube is. And I was like, that's a definite non-cuber, but I just want to mess around with him. And I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool. Then he feels confident about himself because his knowledge was approved by another cuber. So he starts to say, do you know that there's an algorithm which can go through every single combination of Rubik's Cube? Fun fact number 1, Rubik's Cube have 43 quintillion combinations. Fun fact number 2, in order to change one combination into another combination, you need to do at least one move. So basically he's saying that there's an algorithm which contains 43 quintillion moves that can shift the Rubik's Cube into its 43 quintillion different combinations. I was basically crying inside of myself, but I replied, yeah, I know, right? That's pretty cool. Can you do it? And he's like, oh, I used to be able to do it, but now I forgot about it. And I was like, cool. So yeah, there it is. 3 of my funniest encounter with non-cubers in my school. My friend who particularly liked the word corner cutting, a middle school student who thinks 2 minutes is really good, and a freshman who thinks he knows the 43 quintillion move algorithm. As you can see on the title, Life Story Episode 1. So it means that I'm going to upload more story like this in the future. And if you have some non-cuber stories like this, please share it in the comment down below to let more people know. I hope it's fun to watch and I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll see you all next time.